Greetings, y'all. So I might be a little, what am I, like a minute late? Okay, my apologies. So, yeah, so I'm going to do some quick how do they feel readings, $4.44. So 444. I'm not going to be on here too long. Like last time, that was like just too long. So I'm just going to get straight to the point. Ask, how does this person feel? Not really do too much. There's some guidance that comes out. Cool. So I can at least get through the list in a timely manner. So if you guys want to be added to the list, I will put your name in the description box with a timestamp next to your name so you can come back and watch this whenever you want. Let me go ahead and update the list here of people. Hold on. Because, yeah, if I... I do not want to stay on here too long, so I'm going to try my best to like get through all the names, and then anyone else that wants to join, you guys can click the link in the chat or in the description, or you guys can pay via Cash App. You guys can leave your person's name in the note section of your payment. I don't say people's, like the person you're asking about's name. I never do that, so you don't have to worry about me like saying the person's name. Like we don't do that. So yeah. So the list, I put it in the chat. I have Rachael, Sam, Breyonna, Deandra. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. Okay. All right, so let's start with Miss Rachael. You have 2 different submissions. So your timestamp is 150. So let's start with person S and how this person feels about you, Rachael. I hope everybody's doing well. Happy Friday. Happy Venus Day. What's up with everybody? All right. Let's see. Divine Spirit, I thank you for your wisdom, your guidance. I ask for permission to take it to all parties. Wow. These cards wanted to come out. 10 of Pentacles and the Justice card. Try to come out. Hey. Hey, sis. How are you? How is your Friday going so far? All right. Let's see. Gotcha. Ha. Okay. The Emperor. How this person feels about you. King of Pentacles. Taku, hey. Yeah, the list is still open for now, y'all. I'm not going to leave it open too long. You have the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. The first 2 cards that wanted to come out was Justice and the 10 of Pentacles. I heard, I don't know who is it, Zapp and Roger, I Want to Be Your Man. That song, it's like an old school song. I think it's like an 80s, like old school 80s. Oh, you were just working. Yeah, it's probably later in the day for some of you guys. It's only 2 p.m. here. I'm getting like this person may want to be literally your man, like step up. So they might be trying to show their best face towards you, like show you that they're qualified or that they're capable of being what you want or what you need, or just like a traditional masculine type of energy. Let me clarify this with Ask Yourself Tarot. And see if there's guidance. 2 of Pentacles. It says, what decision in your life are you ready to make? So, yeah, you both could be wondering or thinking, should I leave this? Like, should this be a possibility? Can this be a possibility? You know, could I possibly invest in this? There's some thinking about this. Like, you guys might see each other as like someone you could not settle down with maybe, but maybe just like be in a relationship with, something stable. This could have came out of nowhere with the Tower card, but the question to ask yourself, what decisions in your life are you ready to make? So you may have to make a decision about them as well as them making a decision about you. Because it seems like you guys like each other. This could have been very sudden. Like, I wasn't expecting to like this person or for this type of connection to come about. So that's how they feel about you. And your guidance is to ask yourself, what decisions are you ready to make? So your second person in question in mind, person E. Person E. Rachel's person in question. I ask for divine wisdom and truth. What is it that you want her to know, that you allow me to see and to tap into? The Holy Spirit, what will you allow me to see as far as how this person feels about Rachel at this time? What do you want her to know? 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Swords. So it could go like this. They could feel like you are in a good headspace, like you're not really focused on them like that. You're maybe doing better than where you guys were previously. Like you're better off. Like if, let's say for instance, you and this person are not interacting as much, they feel like you're in a better space than you were previously when you were dealing with them or talking to them, friends with them, whatever. With the 9 of Swords, could also be the opposite. Like maybe they also wonder what if you are thinking about them or stressing out about them, and it's because they're doing that. I feel like with the Queen of Cups, this person still holds you close to their heart. Like this person has feelings for you still. There's a part of them though that feels like you may not care as much. It seems to be like you're in a better space. You're doing better for yourself. It's something that they're seeing, like something that they're perceiving based off of what's going on around you or what what you have right now, what you got going on, something like that. Something that they're viewing. The 2 of Wands. They are watching. So the question was, are you prepared to make a decision that may change the course of your life? I don't feel like that's necessarily a question for you to ask yourself. I feel like it's with them because they're watching, but they're not doing anything. And I feel like they've always kind of sat in the middle. And as they say, the choice to make, not making a choice is still making a choice. Like you're choosing to stay stagnant. You're choosing to procrastinate or waste time, whatever. So I feel like this person has always been in the middle, like, should I not? So the bottom of the deck, I feel like this is your question to ask yourself as guidance. What are you passionate about and ready to create? So you might be kind of moving on past this person. And the question to ask yourself is, what is it that you're ready to create? Something that you're ready and passionate about elsewhere. And it doesn't have to be in another man or anything like that. It could just be all personal for you, your own personal investments in yourself. But yeah, this person I feel like is watching, and they feel in their mind and their perception, their feelings towards you is like you're doing better. You're better off. Like it seems like you are. But at the same time, I wonder, are you stressing out about this much as I am? Okay, so that's how they feel about you. All right. So that was Rachel's 2 reads. I'm gonna move on to Sam. The submissions are still open, you guys, if you're interested. I'm not gonna keep the list open for too long today because I went in last time. Mirela, I see you. Yeah, I went in a little bit too far last time. Like it was like 20 deep. But I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, Sam, let's get it. All right, whoever the person is on your heart and on your mind that you're asking about. Oh, I won't do it. I hate super chat because YouTube does not play fair sometimes. You can, because I think it's this whole thing with like the monetization. It's so stupid. Like it is. It's annoying, but you know. You can. That's fine. Taku, that no one else, please do not do super chat. I do not like super chat at all. Like I don't like the structure of super chat. Sam, your person, what is it that they feel? Holy Spirit asks for permission to tap into whoever it is that she has on her heart and on her mind, that she's inquiring about how they feel. What do you want her to know about how this person is feeling about her? What do you want her to know, Holy Spirit? What do you want her to know? The High Priestess and the King of Pentacles. This person could be keeping a secret about how they feel about you. Like there's a lot that this person is trying, like they're trying to be practical. They're trying to be rational about their feelings towards you. They may also feel like a sense of like they can't get close to you for some reason, or there's something about you that they can't touch. Your energy it's a strong protection. And I feel like you know to some degree how this person feels about you without them telling you. It's like an inner knowing that you have. This person may feel a little bit intimidated by your energy sometimes. Like the things that they don't say, they kind of feel like you already consent. Like you can see through them. You can read them energetically. Their feelings towards you is that they feel small sometimes. Like they respect you. They feel like something about you is like the subtle energy. Like you have a way with them that they don't understand. And sometimes you make them feel inadequate. Like, what's the high priestess to the king? Like the king is of authority and all of that. But the high priestess, in my mind, I feel like she holds a very high significance spiritually. So he may feel like the shit on a material sense, but you on a spiritual level, you kind of, and this is not an ego thing, but just in a way that makes sense, I guess you could say, you shit on him. Because your energy, like your power doesn't come from material things. It doesn't come from how much money you have or the fact that you have a house or a car or people know, you know who you are. Your energy is well known in the spirit realm. You have a divine connect. You have divine authority. That's a difference. So they may not say it in that way, but it's like an energy that's felt. Like they sense it. So this person, you kind of intimidate them. Let's see. They feel like they might, like what they have is not enough to offer you. You know how like some women, they're cool with yachts. They cool with cars, Ferraris, men buying them bags and shoes and taking them on trips. Some women think that that's something, you know what I mean? Not to say that it's not something, but to a woman that has spiritual depth to them, you got to come with a little bit more than stuff like that. That doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? And I feel like this person kind of sees you like, you can't just say, oh, I got this much amount of money in my bank account, or I'm the supervisor, I'm the CEO of this, about like that doesn't do anything to you. In their mind, at least, this is how they feel. Justice. Hello. Okay. Thank you, sis. I got it. I see you. What needs to be resolved and set right in your life? So this is the question to ask yourself. What needs to be resolved and set right in your life? So you might not know it, but this person views you as like you have some type of power over them, or you're in a powerful position, or they feel like you have an advantage. Like they might be looking at this from an egotistical standpoint. I don't feel like this is what Spirit's saying to you, like you are above them in a sense like that. But you may be giving this person a little too much credit, than what they actually, not to say that they deserve, but in some sense, like a little too much, like leverage in some sense. So I hope this is making sense. This person could operate sometimes in their ego with you. I definitely see that. Taku, I see you. Thank you. Deandra, thank you. So Breyonna, you're up next. Then Deandra, Mirela, Taku, and Deandra so far. So Breyonna, yours is 3:15 timestamp. Let's see. Your question is for this person. Okay, E. Let's see. Breyonna and her person in question. I clear up previous energies. Holy Spirit, ask for divine wisdom, divine truth, and clarity. What do you want Breyonna to know about how this person in question feels? What do you want her to know as far as this person's feelings towards her, about her situation? The King of Swords. One more. Actually, three more, I guess. All right, you got, oh, wow. You got the King and the Queen of Swords. The Eight of Cups. There's some type of conversation that I feel like needs to be had. But their feelings, in some way, like this person could feel like either you guys are separating or that you need to separate from them. Because you got the Three of Swords, heartbreak and despair. I mean, this person is acting kind of cold towards you. And I feel like it's, and in turn, making you feel kind of cold. They feel like eventually, whatever their energy is, you're going to turn your back on them, or you're going to just say, you know what, F this ain't worth it, or give up in some way. So it's like them choosing to kind of just stay cold. And I feel like they're making you assume, or they want you to assume Like, instead of them being straight up and telling you what's going on with them or what's their truth, it's kind of like a cop-out. Like, you're free to assume, or they feel like you're going to make a decision based off of their coldness to walk away, or to, like, just kind of pass up something with them. Or, but I'm also getting, like, it's making you do something maybe you don't want to do. Like, their actions. How do I explain this? It's like, let me put it in this perspective. Like, let's say, like, in a scenario, if I don't call somebody, like, I don't call this guy back for 5 days, and we're used to talking every day, and I just out of the blue just stop hitting him up, or I don't respond to his text messages, his phone calls, whatever. And I'm assuming maybe he'll get the hint that I'm just not in the space to, like, be in a relationship. Rather than telling him, you know what, I don't feel like I'm ready to, build anything with anybody right now. Instead of saying that, it's like, let me just be cold and hope that they get the point, rather than saying straight up what it is. Not saying that it's that specific thing, like, I'm not ready to build a relationship. It could be anything. But rather than them telling their truth, it's like they're being cold and assuming that you'll get the point and just kind of be like, well, F you then, and move on, rather than stepping up to the plate. So there's some type of cop-out with this. I don't know. I don't like it. Let's see. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. My bad. What is Breyonna's question to ask herself with this? The Knight of Wands. So this could be like a passionate energy between the two of you, but it might just be something that was meant to be a short-lived thing, not a long-term. But let's see what it says. What are you passionate and motivated about in your life? So what is it that you're really passionate and what is really something that brings you passion and motivation? And I feel like it might be something that Spirit is telling you, like, outside of this situation. And then it might change your perspective on how you really see them. Was this something that was really fulfilling? I'm noticing at the bottom of the deck, you have the World, and right underneath that, you have the Three of Swords, just as you do at the bottom of this deck. So this might be a painful thing that you might need to confront, something about the situation. But the World card says, what is closing out for you now, and what new cycle are you ready to start? So this is actually something that could be a blessing in disguise. Like, but this is just what I'm getting right now. This person's energy kind of feels like it's choosing to stay where it is and not really do anything right now, and kind of leaving you up to a decision to be like, well, F it, as a means for them not to make a decision or to not say what's really going on with them. So, like, I keep getting cop out. That's what they doing, copping out. So I hope that was helpful. Clarify, maybe, hopefully. All right, sis. Much love to you. I hope you have a good weekend in spite of whatever this is, and that you get your peace and your clarity beyond this read. All right. So, Miss Deandra, you are up next. Mirela, Taku, and 𝒃𝒃. All right. Let me see. Where are you at? Okay. So, your person S. So, let's see. Deandra and person S. Holy Spirit, clear out previous energies and messages. Ask for divine wisdom and truth and clarity for Miss Deandra. What do you mean? Like, how the future person? Like, what do you mean? Can you be a little more specific, Janaya? And hey, by the way, how does this person feel about Deandra? What do you want her to know? I don't know why I just heard Dark Knight, or seen a black horse, actually. Okay, the Hangman, the Eight of Wands. Okay, the Knight of Swords. Okay, it could be something that this person is, like, contemplating that they need to do, to say. Like, there's something that I more so feel like it's some type of action that this person wants to take, or something that they want to do. This person's hands are tied at the moment, or they feel like they're tied. Like, there's not much that they can do, but they want to. It could be like an element of surprise. I'm hearing like something that this person does or says that you're not expecting, because it could have been a period of a little like stagnation. This person could have possibly needed to go through something first before they could do anything connected to this or move and show up in some type of way that they really desire to. There is going to be some type of energy that picks up, like some type of like momentum after stagnation, but it was necessary because I feel like this person needed to let go of something. They needed to develop, I'm hearing. So like they could have been not really in the space or place for maybe what you both wanted or what you needed. Let me see. Let me see what's at the top of the deck, because you have the Knight of Swords, Three of Cups. Okay, this person may have needed to let go of something else, like somebody else, maybe like a situation, or them kind of like being one foot in, like kind of presenting to you that they want to be with you, but at the same time still keeping their options open, or maybe still entertaining people, or not really decided whether they're ready to invest in just you, or there's something about this person not being fully stable or fully ready. And I feel like spirit needed to put the pause on something. So there, it's not really feelings. Like if I can interpret this like as feelings and emotions, it's like, well, my hands were tied. I really couldn't do anything at the moment, but I want to move forward on this. And I kind of feel like spirit paused, like stop this person like in their tracks, like nah, like you can't continue to do this, or you're not gonna waste somebody's time. Like you need to get yourself right. Like something needed to be let go of, I feel. Let's see, where's the question to ask yourself, because I got to do these in like a timely manner. I can't spend too much time on like one read, so I'm trying to like get it all as much as I can. A short span of time. Two of Cups. So the question to ask yourself is, are you ready to commit to someone or something you love? So both of you guys could kind of be being asked that question from spirit. Like, are you two really ready to commit to somebody or something that you love? Really? Are you truly in the space? Not so much of you, yeah, I want it, I want this, but are you really ready? You know what I mean? Are you really ready to do that? Are you ready and willing to give and commit of yourself? And I feel like that was something definitely this person needed to think about, because they can't be just like partying and bullshitting, or, you know, playing the field and then have one foot in like a situation. Like that's not going to work. So I hope that that makes sense. Yeah, I guess that, yeah, I guess we could do that. I guess that's not too far left. It's not. All right, let's see. Mirela. No, it's not too far left, Janaya. Where you at? Let me see. Yeah, I got you. Okay, this person that's on your mind. Let's see. Mirela, this person that you have on your mind. Oop, come on now. The Queen of Swords try to pop out. Divine Spirit. Okay, thank you, sis. How this person that Mirela has on her mind, how does this person feel? How does this person feel? What do you want her to know about this person's feelings? This person as, how does this person feel? Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you. Ten of Wands. The Sun. This person wants clarity because they feel burdened. When I was shuffling, I did notice the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this person may be, if this is somebody that you've dealt with in the past, this feels like an energy of like loss and regret on their end, on their part. And there's a lot that this person is carrying and connected to this connection, that they wish that they could get some type of peace, some type of clarity, maybe possibly a new beginning, some type of truce, just a fresh start. Like to be free. Like this person just alone feels like they are stressed out. Like they're looking and praying for a break right now. They may not be necessarily overly focused on romance right now, but if this is somebody that messed up things with you, they're not taking it well. They may also kind of have like I said, a little bit of stress and burdensome energy around them right now in other areas. Like they're not really happy, and they want that peace. They want that breakthrough of joy, or just something to make them feel happy again. So yeah, I feel like some of this is connected to you, and some of this is like their energy that they're already in regards to their own life right now, like what they got going on just personally. This person is a little bit sad. Far from their fairy tale. I don't know what that means, but that's what I'm getting. Like far from their fairy tale. Like they're far from it. They may not really want to entertain anybody romantically right now. Like they don't feel good about where they're at. And for sure, like if this is a past person, they don't feel good about where things are between the two of you, or how things kind of went or left off. There's a possibility that there will be some type of positive outcome with that Sun card being the last card out. Holy Spirit. This is a quick read. I didn't mean for it to be so quick, but it was like straightforward. Yeah, they got a lot of problems. Like not problems like they're crazy or something, but like a lot of things that they're perceiving in a negative way, like not going right, or they're not happy, or maybe things are fine in their world, but they're projecting like maybe their own internal issues onto their outer reality, and they're making gloom out of it. Let's see, how does this person feel, or what is the question? Thank you. The Empress and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, like you might come across as unbothered. This person feels like they could be quite a bit of a burden, or that they would be a burden to you, because the Empress is like, I want for naught. I don't need nothing. I'm good. I got everything. Seven of Wands energy, kind of like combative at times, or in a positive note, it could be perseverance. So let's see. What is your question to ask yourself? What area of your life needs boundaries and protection? So with this person, yeah, they may feel like their energy is just bad vibes for you right now. Like I'll pull this person down, and I don't want to do that, or I have done that. And so they put up boundaries against me because my vibe is off, something like that. The Empress, it says, what is growing and evolving in my life that needs my attention? So, hey, Katie. Okay, thank you. I will check it in a second. Yeah, so these are the questions to ask yourself right now. And this could be like boundaries, or if it's somebody that you feel like is just not in a good space right now, like is it of my highest good to entertain this person knowing that their energy is a little bit off? You know what I mean? Okay. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that. I hope that was helpful, sis. Okay, Katie, let me see, Janaya. Okay, Katie, I see you. Okay. You're welcome, sis. Have a good weekend. All right, so let me add Janaya and Katie. Let me see. So Taku, Didi, Janaya, and Katie. Okay, so far. All right, 2854 is Taku's timestamp. Thank you. I will, sis. All right. Taku, whoever the person is on your heart and on your mind. Let me see. You left a note. I broke up with A, so no contact. How does this person feel? Okay. All right. Holy Spirit, ask for divine wisdom, divine truth, and clarity for Miss Taku and this person A that she's inquiring about, that she recently broke up with. What do you want her to know as far as where this person's feelings, where their heart lies with her at this time? Not you nervous. All right, y'all, can we like show some love to the chat. Like, y'all can like this video because, hey, this is like $4 for a reading. Like, come on now. Like, y'all, like, I don't be doing that. I know it's quick. Granted, it's quick. Even if it's quick, $4, $5. Like, that's nothing. That's like pennies. So, like, as far as like how I feel like about my readings and my worth and all of that and the energy I put into them, even if it's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, $4 is like pennies to me. As far as value of my readings, like that would be like a penny. And there's value in the penny, yes. It's value in everything. But I would greatly appreciate y'all if y'all show some love. Appreciation. Sometimes I be feeling like y'all don't love me. I'm just like no, for real. I be going on here putting up reads for y'all and stuff, and then y'all be unfollowing. I'm like, y'all is crazy. But if you resonate, you resonate. If you don't, you don't. I don't expect everybody to like everything that I do. But it's great to have some type of support. Even if it's a like, you don't have to comment all the time or whatever. I would just appreciate it. All right. Yes, I appreciate it, Janaya. Thank you. I appreciate you. And thank you for the like, Katie. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. I'm just saying. I'm sensitive about my shit. I'm just saying. All right, Miss Taku and person A, how do they feel? How does this person feel towards her Holy Spirit? Person A, 9 of Cups and the Fool. Little selfish bastard. It's all cool in the beginning. So I'm going to be honest, sis. I have to be honest. Like, they feel free right now. They feel like, okay, I got, my time to myself. Because, sometimes, like, when you're in a situation, a relationship, a union for some time, and, like, let's say it goes sour, it goes left, and some people might feel like they need a break. Initially, for one of the partners, it always is, almost always, that the other party is like, okay, I'm free, I'm doing me, I'm independent, blah, blah, blah. And then the other is kind of sad. Yeah, it hits them later. It sure does. So they're enjoying their own space right now. And I can't say that that's totally a bad thing, because sometimes we do need that, for a time. But it's kind of like this childish energy. And the reason why I said that is it's selfishness. 4 of Pentacles to me is like somebody that feels like they're in control, but it's in a greedy way. It's in a manipulative way. It's not a healthy sense. 4 of Wands, this is the opposite of that. Yeah, this person is going to feel it later. Like Janaya said, this person is going to feel it later. It's going to hit. Because right now, the 9 of Cups is all about me, 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 how I feel. And you see the word pride there. Then you got the word greed and control here. Yeah. The Fool. So I don't feel like it's okay, I'm ready to start a new beginning and blah, blah, blah. I feel like it's carefree. It's a fuck off energy right now for them. Yeah. Let me see. The 5 of Wands, competition and fighting. So really it was a power trip. So if this breakup, like you said, it ended up kind of nasty, it wasn't because of the right reasons. It feels more like sporadic, or someone's head was not in the right space. It was more of a power trip. It was more of, okay, well, it's like that, let me show you type of energy. It wasn't coming from a mature place like, okay, we need to separate, we need to take a break, we need to, grow or something. It came from a real selfish place, egotistical place, prideful, manipulative, controlling. These are the words that I'm getting. Both of you, granted, could have kind of like had that energy towards each other, but this person, like their choice, their decision, their actions, it was not coming from a sound place. So they're going to regret it later. I'm just saying. Let's see. What is the question to ask yourself? The 9 of Swords. What situation in your life is creating fear and anxiety? And what is this feeling trying to tell you? So you both may trigger each other to no ends. Oh, wow. Yeah. You both trigger each other. And I feel for both of you, this question can apply that whatever it is that's kind of causing you a little bit of anxiousness or whatever the trigger is, to go into that feeling and see like, what is this really trying to tell me outside of projecting it onto each other? Like the deeper root of it, why is this here, is the question to really ask yourselves. And they may get to a place where they think that they've escaped something, or they think they got one up over you or on you or something like that, to the point where they're still going to be met with whatever's triggering them eventually, period. They're not going to be able to escape it. The Fool, to me right now, this is escapism. It's not going to work. All right. So that's where they're at. They feel like they kind of have a little bit of leverage, or they're doing something, but it's not going to last. Because really what it is, like, this is what I always say, like, people, when we get triggered by somebody else and we try to like avoid it, or, you know, that's us running from us. It has nothing to do with the other person. The other person is just triggering something that's already in existence. They're just holding the mirror up to you. That's it. And you're like mad at the other person because, like, why are you holding up this mirror in my face? Like, why are you showing me this? F you. I don't want to see that, because you don't want to see something about yourself. That's how I see triggers. Thank you, Sarah. I'm going to add you to the list. Thank you. Yes, that's how I view it. Oh my gosh. I hope that makes sense. Long story short. Okay, 𝒃𝒽, Janaya, Katie, and then Sarah. I'm already at 10 people already, so I don't know how long I'm going to be on here. I don't want to like be winded. I'm doing pretty good for timing, at least. Because last time I think I spent like way too much time like on one read, when it's really just supposed to be like get you what you need, and then, you know, it's supposed to be mini reads. So Miss 𝒃𝒽, your timestamp is 3650. All right. This person L. Let's see, person L that you have in mind. Let's clear out previous energies and messages. You're welcome, Taku. Now he was a little, yeah. Okay, person Llama, person L. Okay, Holy Spirit, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Ask for divine wisdom and truth and clarity. And what is it that 𝒃𝒽 needs to know? As far as her person Llama's current feelings, what do you want her to know, Holy Spirit? What do you want her to know? Or them to know? What do you want them to know? Ace of Swords. Dang, 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 dang. Okay, there's a lot of cards trying to come out. Dang. What is this? Two of Wands poking out. Proposition. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. There's a feeling of either correcting something and making it right, or doing what they feel like they need to do. And not like they're being forced into it, but it's kind of like the most logical step to where they're at with you, or how they feel about you. And their feelings towards you, I'm getting, is like wanting to propose something to you, or initiate something, or start, like initiate or start something with you, start something new, because something is progressing. So they feel they might be waiting for the right moment, the right time. This could have something to do with your relationship, or creating a relationship, or foundation, some type of stability in a connection or a commitment. But it's like something that they're working towards. They've been building up for it. It's not a rushy energy. I'm not getting like Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords energy. So this person is moving in practicality and logic and truth. They want to be truthful. They want to, it's like they want to do what they feel is like the next logical step. So let's say, for instance, you guys have been dating. So it's like, okay, well, we like each other so much. We spend a lot of time together. Why not make it official? It's like whatever the next step is. I'm just using that as an example, like a logical step towards a connection. So this person may want to kind of surprise you, or be romantic, or they feel, it's like I'm getting, if not a crush, then definitely dating, courting, something official, because this feels like initiating something. So I can't say for sure I don't feel like it's a crush. I feel like it's a little bit more history than that, than just a crush. This feels like taking this a little bit, contact. Yeah, you're not in contact. Yeah, this feels a little bit more like initiating a fresh start. That's what I get from this. So this is somebody that I want to say, I don't know if this is like, obviously you're not in contact, so that could be separation, but I don't know because it kind of feels like you're not in the same place either. So it's something a little bit more than just no contact, but I'm getting this person wants to initiate something with you. Whatever the next logical step is, that's what they want to do. Correcting. Yeah, correction. This person has been sitting on this for a minute. Whatever this is, like I feel like you are going to hear from this person. So this no contact, I don't see it lasting for long. I can't say exactly for sure like who's going to initiate it. It feels like they're going to initiate it. But nonetheless, like when this person talks to you, they're going to try to initiate something and correct it with you. So let me see. What's your question? Can I ask a question even though I'm single? Of course, sis. What's your question? How did your future? Because I think Janaya, what was yours? Yours was, I had to scroll back up to Janaya's. I can't recall. Let me see. Yeah, what I'm getting for you, Didi, like this person has been sitting on this for a minute. Like, I don't feel like their energy's totally like engulfed in doing this right now, but that's not to say that it's not important to them. I just feel like it's something that they've sat with over time and said, I need to correct things. I want to correct things. And I feel like it's going to be some type of proposal or initiating something with you that could very much lead to a stable relationship. If you're dating, whatever your dating situation was, if it wasn't really stable, if it didn't feel promising or you didn't really know where it was headed, where it was going before you guys left with no contact, it feels like this person wants to start fresh with you. The only thing that I would say with this is like, if this person comes around, it is going to be light. It's not going to be like this heavy thing, like King of Pentacles type of energy, or a King of Wands situation where it's like full blown out what they're trying to, what their intentions are. It may just be like starting off slow, flirting, still seeing that there's still feelings there between the two of you, and then eventually it may come out like, hey, what do you think about like picking up where we left off, or something like that. That's the feeling I get from this. The World card. What is closing out for you now? What new cycle are you ready to start? So do you really want this though? Like, do you really want this? You have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and it says, what situation in your life is bringing you emotional fulfillment? So the question is to ask yourself, do you really want this? Or are you ready for a fresh start elsewhere? Again, there is a possibility with you and this person to start fresh, because I feel like that's where they're at with you. Like when I tap into how they feel about you, their feelings is correcting things with you and potentially starting and initiating a new beginning. But do you really want that though, is the question. And it's no right or wrong answer. It's only what's right. What you feel within yourself is right for you and what really brings you fulfillment. If this situation doesn't do that for you, then what new beginning, what fresh start are you ready for? Because there is a new cycle. There is some type of new chapter or something that's here. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. All right. So, let me see. Thank you, sis. I appreciate. Okay, I see. Janaya, thank you for resending it. You're welcome. Janaya, 4424 is your timestamp. Yes. Clean slate. We all for the clean slates. How will the next significant person I date feel about you? Or not I date feel I said that all wrong. Like, no. Okay, I know what you're saying. Let's see what Divine Spirit wants you to know. Let's clear our previous energies. Not the next person I date. Like, like, how is that going to work? That's messy. That ain't going to work. Holy Spirit. Janaya's next significant person. How are they going to feel about her? What do you want her to know as far as that? We're like kind of tapping into the future, but you know, Spirit has an answer for everything that we ask. So hey, knock and you shall receive. I believe that. All right. 3 of Cups and Strength. Hey, Bonnie. Long time no speak. How are you? Where am I? I have 10. I think Tori will be 11, and then sure, why not? I'm good. My energy's good. I'll let y'all know when the list is closed because my energy, I'm doing good. I'm not tired. I'm not burnt out yet. The last one, I was just like, wait a minute, you know, like I did a little bit too much last time. Love Marie. Thank you. 3 of Cups and the Strength card, Janaya. How your person will feel about you. For one, your person in the past could have been a player because I'm getting like the 3 of Cups is the party and then the bullshit. Strength card feels like someone that is being I don't like using the word tamed. That makes it feel so like controlling. More like you've calmed me, you've brought me some type of stability where I was a little bit out there. Like lions, you know, the shadow aspects, because I'm getting more like Leo energy, can be a bit prideful, a little cocky, a little showy. But in their healthy state, they're very confident people. They're very loving people. They're friendly people, people persons. So your person could be the type that is very attractive, has a lot going for them. They're very charismatic, but some of that could get to their head at times. And I feel like how they're going, 7 of Swords, like a player. And it might be like you catch them off guard and you're that person, the only one maybe in a long time or if ever that was able to bring them some maturity and kind of like settle their energy and bring some type of groundedness, stability, and foundation to their madness. So yeah, it's like a light, humble energy. It's not like, oh, this heifer just cramp my style and I feel restricted. I don't get that. It's like they're grateful for that. It's like Beauty and the Beast is my favorite description of this because no, he's not going to be a player with you. He's not with you. This is like a gentle humbleness. And Beauty and the Beast to me is like the perfect description of this because he was an asshole. The Beast was an asshole, but he was mad because he got cursed. I can't remember why he got cursed and turned into that beast thing, but I'm assuming he did something wrong to be cursed. Like he was an asshole, I'm assuming. Like he looked like it. And he was a very attractive man. It's a cartoon, but he was an attractive cartoon. And I'm assuming that he was just not a nice person. And when he was a beast, he was even more bitter. He was mean. And then Belle, unfortunately, like put herself in a position to be sacrificed because her dad was really the one that's supposed to be the prisoner, but she gave of herself. And she softened this asshole. Yeah. Yeah. No, this person is not going to be on that with you. Not with you. No. I don't see that competitive energy from your past. I'm not getting that at all. This is what I needed. Thank you. Thank you, Bonnie. This is what I needed type of vibe. I'm not getting any type of resentful energy. I'm not getting anything like putting you through any type of bullshit. I don't see that. And the thing is this too, like, this isn't like one of those things where you're going to have to feel responsible for this person. Like it's a burden on you for this person to change. No, you're just the catalyst. Because just again, like in Beauty and the Beast, I'm being guided to references. He essentially, like she helped soften his heart and his compassion in that space again. But it was ultimately his choice though to break that curse. He had to make that choice within himself to break the curse off of him. It wasn't Belle's responsibility. So I don't feel like it's that. Oh, because he was arrogant. Thank you. Exactly. That's, yeah. But you're not the curse. You're just there to break off that hardness off of him. Okay, what's your question, or the question to ask yourself? Yeah, what is the question for Janaya to ask herself? I love that movie. That's one of the best Disney movies ever, actually. The Beauty and the Beast, like the way that it was just, I love that movie. They did such a good job to every angle, to the music. I love vintage Disney movies. I love those old, like up to the 90s. Like Pixar is the shit, don't get me wrong. I love Disney Pixar movies, but Disney movies, like the cartoon ones, like those vintage ones, I love those. Like those are classics. Like I love the way they were made. Wheel of Fortune, it says, what changes are entering your life and how are they a part of your destiny? So this thing could come really out of nowhere, you and this person. I feel like there's something about your energy that is separate from all these other people. This looks like the same woman in the strength card that's dancing with these other 3 women on the side of her. This is the same person. There's something about your energy that's going to stand out, and it's all divinely orchestrated. What changes are entering your life and how are they a part of your destiny? That's a deep question to ask, because I feel like there's glimpses of things that Spirit is showing you. Like you said, you're ready for the new, you're stepping into the new. There's glimpses. There's something about these changes that you're being guided to make that you may not understand now that may relate to this connection in some way. Like, let's say, for instance, you chose to forgive all the arrogant dudes, because when this guy comes in, it's going to be very easy to be like, oh no, I ain't dealing with this. But there's something different about this situation though. So if you have the eyes to see, you'll be able to discern the difference between the past dudes and how they were versus this person, because it's a different type of energy. Does that make sense? That I was different but weren't willing to make a change. No, it's not going to be the same. And that might be one of the things that you have to break. It's not going to be the same. Yeah. It's not the same energy. I don't get that. See, this is the thing that's going to separate this person from the others. This person's really going to make a change. Like, you're going to see it. There was a reason why I said something about Beauty and the Beast. Because, again, Belle kind of encouraged him. She was the catalyst to soften his heart and bring him back into that humble state. But ultimately, it was his choice, though, at the end of the day, on whether or not he was going to be kinder to people. That was his choice. It was all his choice. So that's what broke the curse off of him. It wasn't Belle. It was his choice to do that. Yeah. Yeah. Girl, I know the feeling. No, it's not always that. And sometimes it might be that. And we can't be upset if the fact of like we were the catalyst for them to be maybe better for someone else per se. But at the end of the day, it's not really for them to be better for someone else. Hopefully it's for them to be better for themselves, so that they're not carrying their karma into the next relationship. And it's very big to say, you know, he wasn't that with me, but he's with someone else and he's that with them. Like, that takes a lot of, like, that's very mature to be like, you know what, like, yeah, I wish it would have worked out with us and he's with someone else and he's better with them, and not feel any type of way about it. Like, that takes a lot, you know what I mean? So it's not bad on you. Like, it's not a bad thing. I don't agree with wasting time and years with people. I do not agree with that. I don't wish that on anybody at all. I do not. Yeah, I don't wish that on anybody. All right. Yeah, it's not easy to change. It's not. And patterns don't lie either. Like, they could pretend to be different with some other woman and all of that, but you'll be able to see, like, has he really changed? Has she really changed? Like, sometimes they just carry this shit to the next. All right, Katie, let me, okay, hold on, you guys. I got, okay, Janaya after that, Katie, Marie, Tori, where you at? Tori, Marie, Bonnie, and KV, right? Yeah. All right, Katie, I see your question. You're welcome, sis. Does Jordan have any plans for our reconciliation in the future? Does this person have any plans on your reconciliation in the future? You can gaze into the future. Living life be sweet. I love that's so Raven. I'm not a fan of Raven's home. It's not the same. It's just not the same. Just like Girl Meets World, it's like not. It's not the business. Okay. Dang, why's my cards all sideways like that? Katie's person, Jordan. Does he have any plans on reconciling their connection? And does he have any plans? Do you see that, Holy Spirit? What do you want her to know? Do you see that? The Knight of Pentacles, I'm not sure. He flew out at me. I don't know if he was trying to come out in reverse. King of Pentacles. I do see that they will. Five of Pentacles. But are they going to be in the right space, though? The Five of Pentacles. The Judgment card. I do feel like they are going to try. And it's going to be some type of test of discernment when they come back. Hey, sis. I do feel like they are going to reconcile with you. Like the energy is already something that this person already wants. It's not like they're just going to feel it and stab of a finger one day in the future. I feel like it's something they already desire to do. But again, with that Five of Pentacles at the end and the Judgment, it's like there's something that's going to be a test. And then the Tower at the bottom of the deck. So whatever happens, there is a possibility that you guys can renew things, but it's really based off of where you two are within yourselves. Now, for some reason, I feel like there's this energy of lack. Like they want to come in, present this to you. I feel like it's more of a test for both of you, but for you, most definitely, yes. And when I say a test in discernment, I mean this person's energy, how they're coming at you. How they're coming at you. Is it them really having it all together, or are they just presenting that to you? Because the last card out was the Five of Pentacles. So there's something that's going to be concluded, or something that you're going to be aware of. Like you're going to have some type of epiphany or some type of revelation about the situation. And you might have to make a decision how you wish to proceed with when this person comes back around. Because I don't feel like this is something that, like I said, is in a place for the future. This feels like something that's already in motion. It's not going to happen like, oh, okay, later on in the future, he's just going to decide. No, it's something that he already desires. He might be building up to presenting something to you to let you know, like he's working on something towards himself or on himself or with himself, something that he's working towards or working on. He wants to show you progression. So the Knight to the King, that's progression. But again, with the Five of Pentacles, it could be like underneath the material thing, like, look, I got it together. I always use this example. But let's say, for instance, like I got a new car, or I got a better job, or this happened to me, like material wise. You're like, oh, he didn't have a car before. Now he has a car. Okay, he's stable. He didn't have a place before. Now he has a place. Okay, maybe we can work on that. But then underneath that, he still has emotional problems. He still has issues with communicating or showing up, being reliable. Those things is what really is the foundation. It's not so much about all the materials, like what it looks like on the surface. Like I need to see results with you on an internal level. And I feel like that's where Spirit's saying use your discernment. So to answer your question, I do feel like, yeah, he's going to come back around. It's not, I don't feel like that's something that's far-fetched, because I felt that already, like, yeah, he's going to. But his energy, you got to see what's up with that. What's your question to ask yourself? Four of Cups. What offer or opportunity, girl? Okay, that's funny. What offer or opportunity is being presented to you that you may not be recognizing? So when it comes, recognize it and see it for what it is. Whether it's something that's coming from a positive place, or it's coming from a place of still, there's some lack there. There's something that's not all the way there, you know. You might have just laced it with, look, I got this material thing together, but I'm still got some issues elsewhere. Like, I want to see results that you've actually changed on an internal level, not external, but internal. I want to see that. That's the energy that I get from this. It's a question to ask yourself. So, you know, we can pray and hope and wish whatever, or we can have positive expectations. Let's just have positive expectations and say, yeah, he's getting himself together on an internal level. He's dealing with his trauma. He's dealing with, you know, some type of, you know, things that need correction. We can hope for that, or we can have positive expectations for that. But also have your head screwed on tightly enough to discern whether that is the case or it is not, and what you wish to do with that moving forward. Because he can't just show up and be like, okay, let's go out to dinner. I'm going to take you out and show you a good time a couple of times, and, you know, buy your groceries or carry your groceries and how, you know, doing little stuff. But it's got to be change there. Like, if they don't know how to show up emotionally, like, they're willing to do that and they're really starting to grow in that area, or they just projecting that and they go back to the same shit. Like, you will be able to see that. You'll be able to know the difference. All right. Sarah, Tori, Marie, Bonnie, and KV. I'll see how I feel after KV, because that's like 14 people already. Yeah. That's emotional issues. He has to deal with his own self. Like, that's draining. Who wants to deal with that back? You know, just in my like opinion, that's draining. Like, that back and forth energy, that's too much for a person. That's entirely too much. Like, that's not even cool. You know what I mean? Sarah, did you send, wait a minute. Where did you send yours? Because I don't, let me see. Let me go back. Oh, yeah. Yours is a Cash App. Okay, got you. Thank you. Is this person your true love? Your question 60, your timestamp is 6302. All right. I can't tell you that straight up. I'll just let y'all know. But yeah, I hope for the best for you, Katie, and, you know, whatever the outcome is of both of your highest good, whatever is healthiest and best for both of you, that I do pray for you. All right, Sarah, this person you have on your heart or on your mind. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Is this person your true love? Let's see what Spirit always has an answer. Whether it's a straight up yes or no answer, or it's something else. Spirit, Divine Spirit always has an answer. So I'm going to ask Holy Spirit, Sarah's person B, is this person her true love? You know, by definition, what she means by that. Is this person her true love? Four Swords, Justice. Let me pull one more. The Lovers. I could easily say yes. I feel like there's true love here. Are they the one true love type of thing? I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not going to say yes or no on that. Because I feel like the energy, like in the cards, is more so saying like you'd have to rest your own mind, and really sit with yourself and ask yourself this question and kind of like weigh the scales of your heart. Does this, in your truth, in your heart, does this feel like true love? Like, really sit with yourself. And when I say quiet your mind, I don't mean just escape the mind and it's just not a factor, because you want to be sober minded, but you want to ground your thoughts in silence and balance everything inside of you. It's sit in that place of solitude and really ask self, ask your spirit, ask your soul, is this my true love? Because I do feel like you have pure love for one another. If you're saying true love is this your one, I feel like that's something you have to seek within your own spirit, your own soul. Like, it's not something that is, no. I wouldn't even feel right doing and telling people that. Like, back in the day when I used to do twin flame readings and stuff, I would pick up the energies and stuff. And then later I would be like, moving back, I would be like, that was not responsible for me to be telling people that somebody was their twin flame or not. And because I've also been in that position with readers saying, you know, this is your person or that's your, like, that I don't feel like is something that everyone, if anyone out there has the gift to discern and tell someone who their person is, it's only because God gave them that gift, or they have the ability to see that through God giving them the permission to. Do I feel like that's something that humans should just be going around telling everybody this is your person? No, because your own spirit and your own soul should already know that. And that's something that I feel like God reveals to us. So it's not something that we really can seek in a human. Maybe get confirmation of that, but ultimately the truth is always inside of you. Ultimately, I can see that there's pure love. Like, you love this person purely, and I feel like they love you too. They care about you, but is this your true love, like your ultimate one that divine assigned to you? I feel like Spirit is saying to meditate on that and really sit with it, weigh the scales of your heart. Is this that person? Is that them? And be honest with yourself. All right. The question. The Nine of Swords. The question to ask is, what situation in your life is creating a fear and anxiety? And what is this feeling trying to tell you? So it could be a little bit of a fear of the answer sometimes, or should I even ask that? Or am I delusional? Am I crazy to think that? But you want to break through the illusion anyway by confronting your greatest fears, whatever it is, the fear of being right or fear of being wrong. Face it to where you get to that point where you address what is it that's blocking you from that clarity. Because it's really just that fear is almost like that bully that tries to push you from getting the clarity of the truth that you really seek, that your soul is really wanting to give you. And you have the Eight of Swords. Hold on, let me show you. The Eight of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So this could be something that's keeping you kind of in bondage. You're questioning yourself. You're going back and forth. Is this my person? Is it not? I feel like it is, but I don't know. What if I'm like, settle your mind, sit with yourself when you have the time to really sit. Will it come? Will the answer come to you immediately? Probably, probably not. But once you set that in motion, like, okay, this is my intention, I want clarity on that, it will be given to you. Trust me. Especially if you go to Source, God. God, when you knock, you're going to receive the answer. You are. So I hope that helps you, or at least, you know, guide you to a helpful place to where you get the clarity that you need. Because this is more of a God source thing than it is like a human thing. Like someone telling you, like, this is your person. You know what I mean? So, yes, that is what I'm getting for you, ma'am. All right, sis, you're next. How are people going to... Ooh, I like that question because, sis, I think you gave me a pick a card idea. Because I had sis Charnice Honey, she was asking when was I going to do another future spouse read, and I couldn't really, I knew that I wanted to do another one, but I didn't really have like a concrete idea of how I wanted to go about that. But I feel led to do that, and not from a place of like we care what other people think about us, because I don't feel like that's the perspective you're coming from, but there's something dynamic about the couplings, I feel like divine couplings that are probably strange to other people, or they are unlikely pairs. So I would love to do a pick a card reading on that. Thank you, sis, for the inspiration. So yes, I'll be sure to shout you out on that. Thank you. I appreciate it. So your question is, how are people going to perceive you and your future partner as a couple? I love it. Because I don't feel like it's coming from a low vibration place of caring what other people think. You know something that you know. Like, I get you, sis. I get you. Oh, my God. Your Cash App said be Taurus, not be true love. Hold on. What is... Oh, girl. What is your question? I can still reread for that, but sis, take that message if it resonates, but I could read over that because that was, yeah, Chenoa. Because I don't wait, is B the, yeah, I didn't understand what you were saying. Girl. Taurus said be Taurus, not be. Yeah, I don't understand. I still don't understand what your question was, though, because that's how I read it. Oh, God. I don't mind going over it again, because that's how I read it. Oh, my God. I'm weak. Hold on, because I just dropped a whole set of cards on the floor. Leave your question in the chat, and I'll do it over. But let me do Tori's. Okay. How is Tori and her future spouse? That's how I read it. I don't know how I saw it like that. But I know that that message does not come out of my ass. But at the same time, like, how did I even read that to be that? That was weird. Oh my God. Okay. Let me get serious. Okay. Holy Spirit. Tori and her future spouse. How are people going to view her and her future spouse? How are people going to view her and her future spouse as a couple? 8 of Swords and the 10 of Cups. So if there is any element of like worry about this, or you're questioning it, like, okay, what if people think this about me, or they're going to say this, or that doesn't really matter, because in the grand scheme of things, like I was about to say scale, the grand scheme of things with the 10 of Cups is like, they're going to see you two as like holes. They're not hoes, but they're going to see you as whole, like, you know what I mean? Whole parts, whole counterparts. And you guys, I feel like you guys the type of energy that you guys radiate is some type of home, family. You guys might be playful. Like, your person could be older than you. It's like a bigger, like the boy child is bigger than the younger child. I feel like this is explaining the inner child. So you guys might express your inner child. You guys might be playful. You guys might be like the type that jokes with one another, pokes at one another. You might do things that are, okay. I'll do it over. I'm so sorry, Sarah. That was funny. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know how I read it like that, because that's how I read it. But yeah, I feel like this is like a union where people look at it and it's like you guys, how to explain it? Like, you guys complete one another, and not in a corny way. Like, it makes sense. So I'm looking at the rainbow, and it's almost like there's 5 cups separated. You see how there's 5 cups over here, and then there's like 5 cups here. They're not all like one stack of cups. So you could have been like, the people on their side and the people on your side may have known what you have been through, and their side people know what they've been through in their life or in love, where there could have been a lot of disappointments or a lot of letdowns, and together it's kind of like, this makes sense, like they deserve this. It just get, how do I explain it? It makes sense, like it just goes. Let me pull one more. It just goes. The Four of Swords, rest and meditation. So you and your person could have been kind of perceived, like you could have been perceived as someone maybe that was trapped in situations that weren't healthy for you, and them kind of like taking some time away from love, maybe even going a bit through, I won't want to say like a depression, but maybe your person wasn't always, you know, up in arms about love. Maybe they took some time to take a break from love and relationships. So like when you guys come together, it's like joy and happiness. It makes sense because the rainbow represents a promise. So this is a divine promise to you, a divine promise to your person. So when people see it, they're going to know that it's something divine about it. They may not say, oh, God brought them together, or the universe. They just see it as you guys are supposed to be together. So I don't see any judgment from this. I don't see people looking at you and then looking at them like, why are they together? It makes sense. Even if you guys are different from one another, because you have a black child and you have a white child here. You have a white man and a black woman in this card. So it's like this duality. So there's something about you two that is different. It doesn't have to be like in your race or anything. It could be something about you two that leads different lives or something different, but it makes sense and it goes together. And there's also this growth behind it. So maybe you guys have helped each other to grow in certain ways that people can see the changes, maybe in your demeanor and your lifestyles, or something that they've seen growth and change. And people are, it's a whole thing. And I feel like there's a lot of family energy that comes from this too. So your families very well could just blend and get along. I just get beautiful energy from this. Now we're going to be hosts for each other. Why? Just why? Lord, help us today. Why? Oh my God. All right, let me pick up these cards. I have a blankie on because I'm not dressed like, you know, down here is not appropriate. So let me, hold on, let me pause this. We don't want to see no cheeks, okay? Y'all didn't see no cheeks, did you? Y'all didn't see no cheeks. Yes. The Ten of Cups, that is the promise. Somebody asked me, is the list to open? I think it was Alexis. Yes, it is, sis. I'm sorry. Emo Indigo, I didn't see you either, sis. Sure. You guys, if you're still on here, Alexis, Emo, if y'all still on here, yeah, it's fine. I'm at Marie, Bonnie, KV, and then after that, those three ladies, you guys, if you're free to. But I'm gonna go back to Sarah though real quick. Because I completely just was like not answering the question that she asked. Okay, thank you, Alexis. You already know what the Ten of Cups. Oh, thank you, Sarah. All right, so I'm gonna go back to your question and ask the simplicity of how this person feels about you. Because we just went into like a whole rant with that, and it was just like, sis, but maybe it was needed. Alrighty. Like sis. And my cue to go might be when my phone is at 20% because my phone is not charging because I have my microphone plugged into it. So it's not charging at all. So if it hits 20%, then I'll know because I need to take my ass off of here. Or if I get tired, whatever one comes first. If I get worn out, then that's my cue to go. Or if my phone is like, bitch, you got to get off, then that's my cue to go. All right, Sarah, how does your Taurus person feel about you? The Three of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. Not genuine. You're welcome. Let me know, because I know you're going to hit me up and you're going to let me know in further detail how it resonated. You have the Hermit. So there's something about like your energy that this person recognizes that you pull them maybe out of a dark place. So the Hermit and the Three of Swords is like a side of this Queen of Pentacles, which I feel like this is your energy. So you bring some type of element of security. Maybe you even nurture this person. Because I heard genuine differences. You know, I don't know if you know the song, but the chorus of the song is "My whole life has changed since you came in." Because that's what I heard. My whole life has changed. So it may not be like in this dramatic way, but you help this person though through their little shadow energies that they go through. Let me see. Your person could deal with depression because this looks depressive, like energy. I don't feel like this has anything to do with you. I feel like this is their own energy. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you. The dark hole, yeah, that could very well be their depression for sure. So they appreciate you for that. There is a part of like them with their wisdom knowing that, okay, how to explain this? Like they know that you helped them, but there's a part of them that also knows too that they need to find their own path or their own way. This person may feel sometimes that they're purposeless, or if not purposeless, then they're trying to find, yeah, that's not the right way to say it. They're trying to find their reason, their purpose here for living, or the purpose to their existence. Thank you. The purpose to their existence outside of you, like because they appreciate all that you bring. You do bring them life. You have helped them. But I feel like this person recognizes that what they're seeking is deeper beyond what you can provide to them. And I feel like that's a wise thing because they're not seeking to take from you. So I feel like that's commendable. That is responsible. And that's a healthy way to approach your depression, because some people don't move like that in relationships. They feel like their partner's entitled to make them happy. You're entitled to be with me. You're entitled to stay with me, because they don't want to do the work within themselves to find their own light and their own joy outside of another person. So I feel like they are seeking that for themselves. But this person does feel a sense of appreciation from you because you do help them feel a sense of balance when they don't have it. Because this person does deal with some heavy things in their heart space too that maybe they don't really talk about, or maybe they have kind of touched on this with you. But yeah, I feel like they're in search of their purpose to their existence rather. Okay, so let's see what your question is. Sarah's question to ask herself in regards to where her person's feelings are with her at this time, or just anything she needs to know at this time. Holy Spirit, what is the question? The Ace of Swords. It says, are you prepared to receive the truth regarding an important matter? So it's something maybe like this connection. It doesn't have to be anything bad or good or bad, just whatever. Because I feel like this person, they are possibly going through a dark night of the soul, or getting to that place where they're going to have a breakthrough or understanding of where they're at with themselves or why they're here. There's something that may be revealed, or you guys might have a talk, or something is going to come about. So I can't really say for sure what that is. So I'm going to read it again. It says, are you prepared to receive the truth regarding an important matter? Ace of Swords. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. It doesn't have to be anything too trivial. Okay. All right, and then the Ace of Cups is at the bottom. It's got two aces. All right, so I had to go back and correct that because I read your question so wrong. Oh my God. Okay, so we are at, what does that say? That says 84 minutes? Does it really? Okay, 84:15. for Marie. Okay, thank you so much for y'all patience, Marie. Gia, I see you. Alexis, I see you. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. So Marie, Bonnie, 𝒯𝒃, Alexis, Gia. Okay. So Bonnie, your timestamp, or Marie, sorry. Marie, let me fix your timestamp. 84:49. Okay. So your person, okay, person S. Let's see what's going on. Okay, you and your person S, how does this person feel about you? Let's clear our previous energies and messages. Holy Spirit, what is Marie's person's current feelings about her that you want her to know? I just pinched the nerve with that, and that hurt. It's weird. That hurt my finger. The Hangman and the Six of Swords. Let me see. How does this person feel? This person feels like they need to sacrifice or surrender something in order to move forward. So there's something that's got them. I don't feel like it's something. I feel like it's more of, let me see how, let me see. I have Bonnie, 𝒯𝒃, Alexis, Gia. That's fine, Sarah. Let me see. Six of Swords. To me, I feel like it's not something, but it's more like a divine hand that's kind of got them in this place of like, they need to let go in order to proceed forward, maybe with you, with a clean slate. So this could be like, I don't like using the word baggage really like that, but that's the key that I'm getting. Key word is like baggage. Like this person needs to surrender or let go of some sort of baggage that they have. Like Spirit is saying to them, like, you can't move forward in this clean slate or in this place of peace until you let go of that. With the Five of Pentacles, it may be something that they've held on to, or it could be like a material type of energy. So let's say, for instance, I'm just going to use this as an example. It doesn't have to be fact, but like Spirit may be telling them like this job, you know, in order for you to move towards this connection, or this connection might require you both to move or relocate. But this person wants to stay at this job where they've been called to leave for a long time. Like Spirit may have always been telling them like, this is the job that you need to let go of. This is not for you. And they're afraid of their stability. It's something, if it's not a material thing, then it's like something that they're holding on to as a security blanket that without it, they feel like they're lacking something. And that is the thing that they have to sacrifice. And they're not getting, maybe, how to explain it? In order to be with you, it's like Spirit is saying they do have to let something go, because you guys are not going to be able to move forward with this energy. Whatever it is Spirit's calling them out of, they're seeing it as, this is something that is security to me. So I kind of do feel like it has a material element to it. Could be a living situation. It could be a job. It could be some type of friendships or something. It's something that they're being called away from, and they're not ready to let it go, but they haven't gotten the revelation as to why they need to let it go, maybe, or why it's a good idea. Like they might need a reason rather than taking heed to what Spirit is saying, like, this isn't for you. They got to know, okay, well, why? Because it don't seem like it. This job pays me well. Why would I need to leave? They need to know all of that at once. But I don't know what this is, but they need to let it go. So their feelings around you or your connection is that there's something that they're being called to let go of before they can move forward. Like, unless they do, they're not moving. They can't. It's like their hands are tied. The Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like They might be worried that they're not going to have something to offer or to put into this connection if they don't hold on to whatever this element or this energy is. I don't know what exactly, but I have a feeling like it's something on a material level, because you got the Ace of Pentacles. But whatever they're releasing, they're being given a gift, a blessing, something that they can multiply. So if they were only to just shift their perspective of it and not look at it maybe as like something terrible, or this is something that Spirit's making them do that is bad on them, or it's like they're forcing my hand to do something and causing me to leave something alone that I really want, or that is really good for me. No, it's not like that. Spirit's calling you out of something that's not for you. So they're not seeing it that way though. So could be a belief, because the Hierophant can represent traditions and beliefs and ethics and some type of like, doesn't have to be spiritual, but it definitely is some type of strong belief that this person has. And it's like, well, there's more where that came from, but you got to let that thing go because it's not serving you and they're not seeing it. So I don't know how this is connected to how they feel about you per se, but Spirit, this is what came out. So let's see. What is the question to ask yourself? What is the question for Marie to ask yourself, Holy Spirit, in regards to, thank you, the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands? So I don't know, maybe this has something to do with marriage or the commitment, or you two coming together and really merging your energies and forces together and to create something. But this person is like stuck and feel like maybe they're the only means that this can happen. And it's not just them, it takes two. And it's also divine is that powerful source in this. So it says, what ideas are you ready to implement with others? Yeah, it's like they might be heavily restricting their energy and overextending their energy, or feeling like they're the only power play to this, or they're the only one that is the responsible party in some type of way, or they're taking on something on their own when it's meant to be a team effort. So they could be someone that doesn't really allow divine assistance or help, and that's stifling them, and it's stifling your connection, because there's something that you guys are supposed to be doing, or together you guys can have more than what you have right now. And that doesn't have to be on a material sense alone, but I'm getting just your energies together. So not just one person. So it's something they need to let go of. And I don't feel like this is Spirit saying this to you. What ideas are you ready to implement with others? I mean, it could resonate with you, but it feels like more so this person, something for them to really seek within themselves. So I'll read the Queen of Wands. It says, what are you passionate about and ready to create? So both of you guys, it is something about creating together. The Two of Cups is at the bottom of the deck as well. So, and it says, are you ready to commit to someone or something you love? Okay. This could be taking your relationship to the next level, or marriage or something like that. So, as always, much love, sis. I hope that was helpful. All right. So, Bonnie. Bonnie, thank you for your patience. I appreciate you. Long time no speak. I hope you've been doing well, keeping well. Let's see, Miss Bonnie. How does your person M feel about you? Oh, your anniversary, 7th. Oh, 7. The year of the 7, and it's 7 views and 7 likes. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Let's see. I clear out previous energies and messages. You're welcome. Thank you, Spirit, for your divine wisdom, divine truth, and clarity. What is it that Bonnie's person M is currently feeling about her? What is he currently feeling? What's going on with him that you want her to know? Okay. Ace of Cups did come out in reverse, but I don't feel led to take that. Let's see. Okay. 7 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. This person wants to be able to give something to this connection. You have 7 of Pentacles can be an investment or perseverance. With the 5 of Pentacles, they might feel like they lack something. 2 of Wands. Why though? Why? Oh my gosh. Let me clarify why the Ace of Cups came out in reverse. I don't feel like this represents love loss or anything. Judgment. Ooh, I don't know if this person feels like it's time for you guys to get married or something. Hey, Vanessa. Let me see. Yeah, I guess it's fine. I'm good. My energy's good. Judgment could be like this person feels like it's time to do something big here. So it could be a marriage. It could be like one chapter ending and a new chapter beginning, like a page. I remember when Spirit was giving me a vision of marriage, like I seen a big book. It said marriage on the book. And when I opened the book, there was blank pages on it. So to me, that represents like a clean slate, a new chapter. So judgment in the world. Judgment comes before the world card. So for some reason, I get this feeling that they may be feeling like it's time to, like something is calling. I feel marriage. I can't help it. Whether they're actually going to do it or not, there's something inside of them that feels like it's time. Like it's called for that. But it's like, I don't know if it's they feel like they don't have enough to give or to like merge in that way yet. And it seems like it's practical, so it's not like them feeling like they're not good enough, like, you know, some type of emotional thing. It feels more like maybe they're looking at their financial stability right now. It's something that is practical. It's not it's not something that they're just creating it could be hypothetical things, but it's more practical. Like, you know, I'm looking at where my finances is now. If we were to get married, like what would the cost of that be? I want them to have what they want. You know, I don't want to just do something cheap because I don't have it, or there's something that they're contemplating with that. I really feel it. My stomach is growling and it sounds like a rocket ship about to explode. Yeah, I feel like this is something to do with the next level of your connection and them feeling like they need to put the energy towards that. But do I have the finances for it? Do I have the conditions, like the stability for it? There's something with that. So I don't know if that really says how they feel about you. It's more so how they feel about the connection. Otherwise, like this person loves you and they do feel like there's something they need to invest with you. Yeah, my stomach is like growling, like it sounded like a rocket ship. It sounded like some type of science project. It just didn't sound right. Like it's just like it's very chemical. I don't know how to explain it. Oh my God, something's wrong with me. I don't know. Oh my God. Let's see. Yeah. Well, yeah, that kind of makes sense. So let's see. Are they doing the jagged edge? We ain't getting no younger, so we might as well do it. The Ten of Swords. It says, what situation in your life needs to come to an end? So there's some type of sacrifice that might need to be made on both parts. But for you, Spirit is asking you the question of what situation in your life needs to come to an end. There's something that's playing out. And the Judgment card is here. It's like you guys are both being called to some type of change. Definitely for them, like they feel that there's something that they need to do. There's a change. There's a new chapter. There's a new cycle. So there's conclusions with this, or there's something that's going to be concluded. Ten of Swords, tens can be a conclusion as well. So I hope this makes sense. I don't know where I just went, but I feel like, I don't know. How long was I reading? Because I feel like time is like going somewhere that I'm not aware of. Oh, God. I should have had some water because I need to ground my energy. Give me a second, y'all, to ground myself. Vanessa, I see your read. Thank you. Yeah, let me ground because that I'm doing too much right now. Sarah, I will come back to you. Let me read the rest of the list and then I'll come back to you. I think I'm going to shut it down at Vanessa. So after, let me see. I have KV, Alexis, Gia, and Vanessa. And then Sarah, I'm going to go back to you. So after that, that's it. So let me update the list. Money ain't a thing. Money ain't an issue. No. Yeah, I know. I have to like keep in mind that sometimes like that really does, like, we got to be practical. Like sometimes finances really be a factor in relationships, like a big factor, a big major factor in some people's situations. Okay, I'm gonna have to update the list because I want everyone to know that the list is closed. List is closed. It's shut. Z-Zone. So yeah, after Vanessa, and then I'm gonna go back to Sarah, the list is closed. So let me update let me take my comment off of here. Or can I edit my comment? No, they won't let you. They won't let you. Okay. All right. KV 101. I know these timestamps, like, I don't know how to convert them into the right time. If anybody knows how to do that after the fact, I would greatly appreciate the help. Okay, so KV, the energy between this Aquarian person. Oh, let's see. The energy between this and her person in question. I clear out previous energies and messages. You're welcome, Bonnie. Thank you. Nice to see ya. So I have this in reverse. Some of them. Yeah, some of them might be in reverse. I put some of them back in reverse. All right, how does what's the energy? What's the energy between them? What's the energy between KV and her person? The Four of Cups and the Emperor. Could be like I don't want to call him a stiff. Ten of Swords. Someone that might be a little hard to open up or get to open up or get to know. Like they might make it a little bit hard sometimes to get to know them. So if you're wondering, like, is this person not interested in me? I feel like the Four of Cups, the Emperor, and the Ten of Swords it's not that they're not interested. It feels like this person is kind of guarded and closed off. They might be the type that's like, how do I explain it? Makes their love interest or people that are interested in them or people that they're talking to or dating, like, prove to them why they should open up. Why should I give you a little bit of this and a little bit of that? So if it's like emotional energy, then it's going to be something that they make people work for. Not saying that this is necessarily a right thing to do, but that's what I'm getting. Like their energy is like, you got to show me that you're worth me opening up to, or this situation is worth me opening myself up to emotionally or intimately. The Ten of Swords can also be that this is the type of person that kind of holds hurt in. They kind of harbor their pain. They may have not dealt with it. So this could be someone that's kind of like resentful. But as far as the energy exchange between the two of you, it's not really saying. This could be the energy that they give. Like, what's the energy between the two? KV and her person. What's the energy? Why? The cards gotta be falling on the floor. I can see the Nine of Cups. Hold on. Ouch. 9 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, they're very closed off. This person seems like they're a little tough cookie to like open up to or get to open up. There's a lot of crossing of the arms, like this card, and then it's like kind of holding the sword over him, in front of him. So it's a sword, like a strong sense of protection from this person. Like they protect themselves. So they might be like surfacely getting to know you, like surface level getting to know you. Generally speaking, I had to clarify this a little bit more than other people, so don't feel no type of way, y'all, because this person, I wanted to see more so what the energy exchanges between the two of you, but I'm still getting a similar message. Like, it's closed off. You gotta like prove to me that you're trustworthy. Like, this is, you know, they might come across as like very stern and all of that, but they give me the dogs from In the Arms of an Angel commercial, the little rescue commercial, the dog rescue. Like, they're really that. They're really fragile and kind of scared. Like, that's the energy I get from them. But how they see you, generally speaking, is they see you as someone that is attractive. They feel like you're someone that is secure and stable. They don't get any messy energy from you. Like the Queen of Pentacles doesn't give me somebody that's messy or drama filled, or you give security, or you're someone that's secure in yourself. But it's like they scan people this way, period. It has nothing to do with you personally. This is how they operate with people. So let me ask the question for you to ask yourself. What's the question to ask yourself? Holy Spirit, what's the message or question for her to ask herself in regards to this person? The Ten of Swords. And then you have the World. What situation in your life needs to come to an end? I'm going to read the World card too, but this is the Ten of Swords message. Then you have what is closing out for you now, and what new cycle are you ready to start? So I feel like the World card, this could be, I don't know, there's something about this energy maybe that might be reminiscent to past situations, or something about this person, like a character trait or a cycle. Okay, I'm at 10% or 20%, so I do need to make sure I don't close this off. But yeah, this could be like a cycle or something about your relationships, and it could be like there's certain qualities that you're attracted to, and it's like, okay, well, why am I attracted to certain qualities? Let's say, for instance, because this, in short, this is an emotionally unavailable person, pretty much. They might have a method to their emotional unavailability, but we're gonna call it what it is. This person's emotionally unavailable. So the exchange is not really fluid because this person's energy is closed. They have like this barricade around it. So is this like a repetitive cycle? Is this somebody that, can I really like grow something with this? Am I really willing to go through the test with this person? Because I don't see this as someone that is fluid and open to have an exchange with. Does that make sense? And the energy exchange itself could be like, okay, how was your day? Oh, it was cool. Okay, well, blah, blah, blah. You try to talk to them, and then there's some type of cutoff. They don't want to go too further into that. So that lets you know, like, they're not really flowing. You know what I mean? There's a limit to it. There's a gate on it. I don't know. That's what I get from this person's energy. How can I hear myself talking? Is it because it's on this Bluetooth? Hold on. Let me turn this shit off. I do not want to hear that. I can hear myself talking. Thank you. I do not want to hear myself. Yeah. Yeah, you can't really do too much with that. Not really. Yeah. You can't really do too much with that energy. All right. All right, sis. I hope that was helpful. I know that was probably like whatever, but maybe you already knew that. Like we could tell, like, people's energy. We can tell. So So yeah, much love to you, sis. And my stomach growling, I hope y'all didn't hear that. I hope y'all didn't hear my science project in my stomach. I really hope you did it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Miss Alexis, then Gia, and then Vanessa, and then I'm gonna go back to Sarah. So I have to remind myself, like after Vanessa, I gotta go back to Sarah. So Alexis, all right. Clear previous energies. Ask for divine wisdom, divine truth for Miss Alexis and her person M in question. Whoa. You see that? It's like landed on my collar. Or not my collar, but my wrist. The Ace of Swords, the way I picked up was in reverse, but I don't feel it. But let me see what the other messages are saying first. What is the Page of Wands? This person, if you haven't talked to them in a day or two, it's like they keep retracting their messages. Like, I don't know why I'm getting this. What is this person afraid to say? So it could be like a metaphor, like they've literally typed something out to say to you and then they erase it. Or when they talk to you, it's like they're about to say something and then they're like, no, I ain't gonna say it. Because there's a retracting energy from this. With the Ace of Swords, when I picked it up, like I said, it was in reverse. So Page of Wands, I get a message and like wanting to say something, maybe wanting to express something out of just pure excitement or just like, fuck it, I'm gonna say it. And then it's like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna say it. And it's calling them to be like lighthearted and carefree. Maybe they feel like it's a little too frivolous to do it. So their feelings towards you is connected to some type of message or some type of truth that they want to say. But I feel like they're being guided to, but it's like they're allowing a fear to get in the way, or their perception that this is maybe frivolous. This is being a little too impulsive. This isn't the, the most, maybe it's not the right time, or maybe this is just me getting ahead of myself. It's something that's stopping them from saying what they want to say to you. And it feels like it might be like they want to, I know this sounds crazy, but I was just thinking, I was just wondering, or it's something like that. So if they do come out and express this to you, it feels like an idea that they're like going to propose to you. Like, I know this sounds like kind of like quick or maybe short notice or sounds a little bit crazy, but this is what I was thinking. And it's like really not that big of a deal. So I don't know what they're afraid of. The Magician card wanted to come out. What thoughts and actions are creating your reality? So this could be for the both of you, but I'm going to ask for you separately. But yeah, their feelings is like, it could be something with creativity. Could be like, it's something like exciting, something lighthearted, but they feel like, no, I don't know if that's going to, if it's the right thing to do, or I'm just being a little too frivolous. Could also be something with travel too. Something with travel. Yeah. I feel like it possibly could be like a quick trip somewhere or something with travel. Let's see. What is the question for Alexis to ask herself? Dang, the Wheel of Fortune. So what changes are entering your life and how are they a part of your destiny? It could be something that they could perceive as a big shift, though, whatever this is that seems very quick, because the Wheel of Fortune kind of sometimes for me reminds me of gambling, but a divine gamble. It's not something that you're just frivolously doing. It's something like Spirit's like, take this risk, take this chance. Like, it's going to produce something positive. Possibly this can be travel. Like, sometimes the Wheel of Fortune for me is a travel card. Also Jupiter elements. So Jupiter can be travel too. I'm getting that. So I don't know how that question, how you would ask that to yourself. It's like, what changes am I really ready to make? What type of reality am I really willing to create for myself? That could be the question as well, because you did have the Magician that came out. So hopefully that resonates and makes some sense to the situation. But It could also be something with work or creating something together, but it involves some type of travel maybe, because I keep getting a trip or travel. All right, sis. Much love to you. Enjoy your weekend. I'm going to go ahead and move on to 𝒠𝓲. I'm at 20. Like, my phone is literally at 20%. So I have, like, technically, like, 3 more readings to go. 2 more after 𝒠𝓲. So, 𝒠𝓲, your question, I think, was from Cash App, right? Or yeah. Does this person romantically like you? Does this person romantically like you? Are they feeling you? Pretty much. Is this person feeling you? Let's see. 𝒠𝓲, this person in question. I clear out previous energies and messages. I clear out previous energies and messages. That's for divine truth and clarity for 𝒠𝓲 and her person of interest. Are they romantically interested in her? Is this person romantically interested? Are they romantically interested? The 5 of Swords, the 4 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles. I'm getting a yeah. Okay. Yeah, I found it. This person may not think you like them or something, because the 5 of Swords and the 4 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles. So these scream interest romantically. That 5 of Swords is the only one that's like, nah, but I don't get that. I feel like this person might question whether you like them like that. Or why do you like me? There's a conflict with the 5 of Swords and defeat. Conflict and defeat, 5 of Swords. Yeah, it's either they wonder if you like them, or if they know that you like them, why do you like me? So I do feel like they have a romantic interest in you. 4 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like it's mutual. You both may, I wouldn't say like you want to be in a relationship with each other just yet, but there's maybe a desire for this person too to want to be in a relationship, just in generally speaking. But to answer your question, I'm getting a yes. And I feel like this person questions whether you like them or not, or if they know that you like them, then it's why do you like me? Let's see. What's Three of Pentacles. Who in your life is asking you to be open to cooperation? So you guys might need to get to know each other, like build a foundation, like a friendship or something, before maybe jumping into, okay, I have a crush on them, so let's immediately like try to build upon that or something like that. It might be, even if it is making your intentions known that you're attracted to one another, or you're attracted to them, and then, you know, they let you know that they're attracted to you. But there's something about, I feel like you guys needing to build something first, like something that can stand, because romance and passion and all of that, obviously that's cool, but that can fade. It's something about cooperating. And it could also be like it takes 2 to tango. So like, okay, well, somebody's got to say something or be clear and attentive, and then the other person has to make it clear. There has to be some type of agreement too. I hope this is making sense. Okay. I feel like that's common sense things, but I hope that makes sense to you. All right. I can't spend too much time on here because I don't want my phone to die. Okay, Vanessa. All right, sis. 𝒠𝓲, much love to you, sis. As always, I appreciate you. Enjoy your weekend. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Vanessa and then back to Sarah. Vanessa, your question. Let me see where. I remember your person's name. How does your person T feel about you? Hearts, hearts, hearts. Thank you. All right, let's see. How does Vanessa's person T feel about her? How does Vanessa's person T feel about her? How does Vanessa's person T feel about her? How does Vanessa's person, what does he feel about her, Holy Spirit? Clear out previous energies and messages. Clear out previous energies and messages. How does Vanessa's person feel about her? How does Vanessa's person feel about her? Ooh. The spiritual cleanse came out. There's like, I think 2 bonus cards in this deck. The spiritual guidance, the spiritual counselor, something like that. And then you got the spiritual cleanse. So you both may be called to like cleanse some type of unforgiveness, or this person might need to. I don't know why this doesn't have anything to do with how they feel per se, but maybe the 8 of Wands is here. Yeah, so there's something that either one of you or both of you is carrying, that spirit is saying that needs to be like cleansed and forgiven, like let go of. It doesn't have to be anything that you've done to hurt each other, betray, or offend each other. It could be like previous situations, but it's like a block here. It's blocking the acceleration or the movement in this connection. Something that needs to be laid to rest, forgiven. So maybe this person knows that there's something that's in the way of this connection or blocking it. I feel like it's an energy. Someone has like this energy, like a cloud over them, that's not allowing them to move forward in their love life or have healthy connections or something. Let me see. I gotta ask, how does this person feel? Because this is like almost like guidance coming through. Not so much like how this person feels. How does this person feel? Yeah, someone needs to cleanse themselves of some type of energy. It's like the stagnant cloud that's keeping, it's like a block essentially. 7 of Swords, sneaky and thievery, Queen of Cups. There may be something, if it's not like this person needs to cleanse their energy, it could be possibly, only if this resonates with you, something about this person that's not good for you, that you might need to cleanse this person. It's one or the other. It's something with like someone is either carrying like an energy of stagnation from like past resentments, hurt, and pain that needs spiritual cleansing. Like a doing of some type of, doesn't have to be like a ritual or you paying somebody. It could be something you're called to do on your own, or ask spirit to help you with it. If it's not on a person, it's definitely like someone is this dark cloud and it's a cleansing of them that needs to take place. If it's not, like I said, again, only you know if it's this person that you need to cleanse yourself of, or it's something on one of you, like around you, like an energy that needs to be cleared to remove a block, to have movement in your love life. Take it whatever one you know truthfully within yourself which one it is, because I'm getting like it could be one of these things. It's some type of purification. And you got the Queen of Cups, like intuition and empathy, like empathic energy. Like something is pulling on your energy or this person's energy, or they are that energy that needs to be cleansed. It's one of those things. So let's see what, because it's not talking about how this person feels. It's like spirit is not even, doesn't even care about that right now. I don't know. You have the Lover's card. What are you prepared to learn from this love connection? Okay. So there's something here, like I feel like spirit wants you to really like pay attention to your energy. Pay attention to the connection and how it affects your energy, whether that's edifying it or taking away from it or pouring negativity into it, like, or something outside or external may need to be released and removed, cleansed out of the situation. There's something here to pay attention to. I don't know. It's one or the other, sis. I don't know. I can't say for sure. Only you, like, ultimately, you know, like, what that could be. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't know. All right. Like, it's not about how this person feels. It's like something else. The spirit is like, nah, like, we're going to talk about this. Like, okay. So, all right, sis. I'm going to go back to Sarah, and that concludes this. Sarah, your question was, what is the outcome that this Taurus wants for you both? What is this Taurus's, like, what do they want the outcome to be between the two of you and your connection, pretty much? All right, let's see. Do they have an outcome? You're welcome, sis. I know that wasn't like completely that, but that's what I had to say, what was coming. So hopefully, you know what's what for you. How to dissect the message, how to discern it. Let me see. Sarah, your person, your Taurus person in question, what is the outcome that they desire for the both of you? What do they, Holy Spirit, can you give me clarity? I'll clear out previous energies and messages. I'll clear out previous energies. Nine of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the King of Swords. So for the most part, like, the end goal, like, if it includes you, it's them being in a better space within themselves. Because the Four of Cups is like right now, like, this is what they wish for. They wish for joy. They wish for happiness. They wish for fulfillment within themselves. Four of Cups is like, this is where their present energy is. This is how they feel. They don't feel content with themselves. Kind of is reminiscent of what I picked up earlier with this person, that they're going through their own dark night of the soul, or they're trying to figure out, like, what's the purpose to their existence. So the King of Swords, like, they want to be in a better mindset. They want to be more clear. They want to be more sure of themselves. So if they think about the future with you, it's like they're more so thinking about how they wish to be within themselves and the connection. Let me see. Clarify. What is the outcome that they wish? Or the Fool. Carefree and a new beginning. Yeah, I feel like it's more, not to say that, because it does seem like it's self-focused. If you notice, all of the cards are males and it's only one person in each card. It's like it's self-identified, whatever their desire is when it comes to this. It's like how they want to be within themselves, how they want to feel. Their well-being right now, it could be manifesting because of where they're at with themselves. It's not really projecting too much into relationship wise, like, this is the type of relationship I want. It's like where they wish to be within themselves in relation to this connection. So yeah, it's very self-identified, and it's not I don't get like selfish or anything like that. It does feel like I want to be good within myself. I want to be a whole happy person. I want to be mentally stable and clear. I want to be fulfilled within myself. It's like have some pride for myself. That's the energy. So the Nine of Pentacles is the question to ask yourself. And that question is, what situation in your life is calling you to have independence and self-realization? So you guys could be mirroring each other a little bit, because I feel like your person really does seek to have some level of self-realization and be dependent in their own joy and their own happiness to where they're not taking it from you. So there's also maybe in some way that you can identify with this in your own way. It doesn't have to be like you're depressed or anything, like dealing with they're dealing with personally, but like you within yourself, where your independence and self-realization comes from. So I hope that makes sense. So to sum this up, I feel like your person, they want to be solid within themselves in a relationship. So when they think about the future and the outcome, they're really thinking about their well-being, because I feel like it's picking up where they're at with themselves as we speak. Like they're in a place right now where they're trying to figure out their purpose, what's what for them, because they're dealing with depression. And sometimes depression, it just stems from multiple things, like how we feel about ourselves in our current moment, and feeling like this hopelessness, this dark cloud. It's kind of the best way I can describe depression. Sometimes it feels like a dark cloud. So yeah, I feel like that's the outcome that they're looking for as of right now. I don't feel like it's a full projection of the future. It's more like based off of where their energy is now, and that's how they wish to be with themselves, what type of person they want to be in a relationship. They don't want to see themselves as like this bummy energy that's taking from you or stressing you out, or where they look like, the energy sucker of the relationship. They want to feel good. They want to feel content. They want to be fulfilled. They want to be mentally sound. Like, these are healthy things. In short, this is a healthy perception that they wish to have of self, or a healthy goal or desire that they wish to have. As far as being in a relationship with someone, I feel like that's healthy. It's considerate. You don't want to just be like, oh, I just want to be with you at all costs. And it's okay to think about what you want in a relationship, but the fact that they're thinking about the type of person that they wish to be, is kind of like, be the person that you wish to attract type of thing. And granted, I don't believe that we're all like, you might want someone that has this and that, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to obtain that or you have to be that. But it's like, if you want a healthy partner, you know, strive to be healthy within yourself or your own being, because it's like, you don't want someone that's going to take from you. So yeah, I hope that was helpful and I didn't talk too much, because I gotta, like, my battery, I don't even know where it's at, because it was at 20% at some point. I can't remember who I was on, and it was 20%, but I don't want my battery to die. So that is the reading. Much love to you guys. I appreciate you as always, and I thank so much for participating. I will have some more readings out soon. I have a part 2 that I gotta do to the reading that I posted today, so I'm gonna do that. And then I wanted to do another pick a card. And then Valentine's Day is next week. So I'm having some more readings and Patreon as well. So be on the lookout for that. So much love to you guys as always. I appreciate you. Be blessed. Be safe. Take care. Peace.